First at 5, water shutoffs will continue in Detroit for customers who don't pay their bills. Several advocacy groups have asked bankruptcy judge Stephen Rhodes to issue an order to stop the shutoffs for 6 months.
Now, that judge denied the request, but he did note thousands of people simply can't afford to pay their water bills. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner joins us live from downtown with this ruling and more. Jim?
Yeah, Jeff, the numbers are staggering on both sides for the people as well as the city. The judge said he could not rule because of the bankruptcy law, so advocates plan to appeal where the law may be on their side.
He should have based that on the needs of the lease and not on the needs of the banks and the corporation. That's what this regionalization is about.
This is not just a social crisis. This is a moral crisis. How morally inept and bankrupt could the bankruptcy court judge be?
The judge denied the order but noted 40 to 55% of Detroit residents live below the poverty line. There is no long-term fix with the city nor social agencies. He also said water is not an enforceable right, along with shelter or medical care under the law. Judge also said Detroit cannot afford revenue shortages. Unpaid water bills add up to $87 million.
Multiple thousands do not have water, and the sanitation issues as well as the issues of safety. We're moving into the flu season right now. The endovirus is here.
The group staged a brief protest outside of federal court. Earlier, bigger protests put the issue into the World Court of Public Opinion.
We had shook a nerve on that part. We're not going to discuss that here. We're not dummies, and we're not village idiots. We're the people that calling folks out to fight for the next generation.
Last week, 3 days of closed meetings at City Hall included the City Council and Mayor working out the transfer of power back to elected officials from Emergency Manager Kevin Orr. Union activist Robert Davis got permission from the bankruptcy judge to sue in Wayne County Circuit Court. Davis maintains the meetings violate the Michigan Open Meetings Act. And 2 other notes. You may recall Robert Davis pleaded guilty to an embezzlement charge up in the Highland Park schools. He is out awaiting sentencing later this year. And on the water shutoffs, these advocacy groups say experts from the United Nations are coming into town in 2 weeks to look at the human rights issue of the water shutoffs. Jeff, Joanne?
Well, Jim, let's expand things just a little bit here. We know the wheels of justice oftentimes turn very slowly. So where do things stand now with the trial overall? How much longer is this going to take, you think?
Could run a couple more weeks, but the city is going through a couple of financial experts. And then tomorrow afternoon, the captain of the ship, Emergency Manager Kevin Orr, will take the stand, and he may also spill into Wednesday. So the next couple of days could be very interesting.
Some big